in here. Hey, why don't you cover up? I brought you some aspirin, some vitamin C, some vitamin A. Your hand, come on. Orange juice. Come on, drink up.
Just leave me alone, okay?
Oh, come on now. I know you're bummed out about Clay Alden, but it's not like you loved him or anything.
Oh, that makes it worse. If you decide to cast your lot on a guy that you don't even love, and then he dumps you, you might as well call it quits.
Never quit. Come on, drink up.
Oh, God. I'm so sick of being jerked around. I actually thought he was different.
Sweetie, Clay Alden wrote the book on being a rat. He's a liar and a user from the word go.
Oh, well, haven't we changed our tune?
Well, that's not to say that he can't be sensitive, fun-loving, and shy.
Ava,
sometimes.
honestly, please, give it up, okay? Sometimes I think you would just do or say anything so you could worm your way out of your promise to stay away from Paul.
That's really unfair, Carly.
Yeah, well, ain't love grand?
Yeah. Get some rest.
Okay.
I'll call the daycare center, and I'll tell them that you won't be in. Carly, believe it or not, I really do want you to be happy. I just wondered how Kate took the news of you getting laid off.
Well, I'll tell you the truth, Toots. I haven't gotten around. Well, thanks a lot for calling. I guess I'll see you later.
Who's that?
It was Toots.
Oh, yes, you're going in on the second shift then today, Louis. Do you want me to fix you some breakfast?
No, I had breakfast. Coffee's still hot if you want a cup. Could we sit down and talk, Katie? Huh?
Well, I just don't think now's the time, Louis. I'm just here for a couple seconds, and then I gotta get right back to the pie shop, but...
Okay. I guess I'll wait.
This is for the daycare center. And the blankets go to the Goodwill. Oh.
What's that? Oh, look at that. That is so cute. A little puppy.
It's actually a little kitten. I made it myself. Not very well.
Well, I love it. It has personality.
Why don't you keep it for your baby, April?
Thanks, but I can't. You see, I'm not...
Oh, excuse me.
I know you're in shock to see me so early in the morning, but I have to talk to you about your phone. Oh, April. Oh.
I need this all then. I'm going to get some fresh air if you'll excuse me.
You know, Trucker looks like Paul Bunyan out there swinging that axe.
What about Daddy?
Well, actually, baby, it's about both of us. We've decided to remarry. Don't you tell me you already had breakfast, because look what I brought. Hot cross buns.
You're not serious. You can't be.
Honey, I never joke about hot cross buns.
Marry Daddy?
Honey, who better? He is the father of my children.
Oh, come on. Don't be facetious. You said you'd rather die first.
Well, spoken in haste, I'm afraid.
Well, what about Dane? I mean, you said you were in love with him. You'd leave him for money? I mean, that is the only reason you'd go through with this ridiculous thing, isn't it?
Well, fortunately, yes, it is a business deal between Clayton and myself, and we're going to get so rich it's sinful. Can I have a cup of coffee? Now, as to Dane, Clayton and I have reached an agreement to cover any kind of problems in that way.
Oh, in other words, you've given each other permission to cheat.
Well, that does sound kind of tacky, but I guess you can't have everything.
Come on, don't do it.
Honey, look, I have to. It's too good of a deal to pass up.
It'll never work. I mean, it's one thing to say that you can live your own lives and have affairs, but it's another thing to live with it day after day.
Honey, I lived with your father for years with his affairs, and I survived.
Sure, you survived, but at a cost. I remember how hurt and angry you were.
Look, I cared for him all the same. We loved each other very much, as strange as that may seem. In fact, I loved your father long after that. But, well, now it's different. We're sort of friends in a pal-y sort of way. And I have Dane, and he has a certain young lady. Well, things are different.
No, if you think so, you're being naive. Once Daddy has you back, he will never let you go. He's evil.
Baby, what he did to you was evil. And he's suffering for it, and he's going to suffer a lot more, I promise you.
I don't want revenge. I want a mother I can be proud of.
Well, honey, I wish you could have one.
Yes, you are, Mother. You just don't know how to protect yourself, so this time I am.
Tricia, I appreciate you for caring, and I love you very, very, very much. But that ship has sailed, and I'm going to marry your father this afternoon at St. John's Chapel, where we got married the first time round. And I think the Kappa would appreciate the symmetry of that. Now, I want you to be there. But baby, if you can't be there, I want your blessing.
My blessing?
Oh, look, Cabot's the one who thought up this grand scheme. If you want to blame anybody, you blame him.
Cabot's will didn't make any provisions for Dane or for things like falling in love. In fact, it stated that if you and Daddy were to inherit the Alden fortune, it couldn't be a marriage in name only.
Well, now we'll just have to keep that a little secret, won't we?
Oh, that's what you think. If you go through with this, I am going to make sure you follow the terms of that will to the letter, Mother.
Hey, girl.
Oh, hi, Trucker.
What are you doing out here in the cold?
Oh, Trisha's mother is in there.
Yeah, I saw the car. Excuse me.
I had a feeling that they wanted to talk in private, you know?
Yeah? Well, have a seat.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
Oh, good.
Just so you know, it doesn't bother me if you talk about your baby.
Thanks. Okay.
So what are your plans?
I'm gonna give my baby up for adoption.
That'll be hard.
Yeah. But it's the best thing for the baby, and besides, the kind of adoption that I'm doing, it'll be a lot easier.
So there's more than one kind?
Yeah, there's the open adoption as opposed to the closed adoption. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
Well, in the open adoption, you actually get to meet the adoptive parents.
So it'll be someone you know?
Yeah, I'll even get to talk to them, get to know them, and when and if I say yes, then we exchange all the important information, and if we want, we can even keep in touch, and I can see the process of my child growing up.
That sounds great. It does.
Yeah.
Have you talked to anybody that you think might be the right ones?
No, not yet. Father McNeil and I are talking about it. He's going to help me.
Yeah, he's a good guy, Father McNeil.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you find the best parents for your baby.
Yeah. You know, sometimes I see a couple and, you know, I wonder what my child would look like with them, how happy and loved he would be.
Well, sure, they'll be happy too.
Yeah. Trisha seems to be in pretty good shape, Trucker.
Yeah, well, I don't have to tell you, she had a real rough time there for a while.
So did you.
Well, we're lucky. We love each other very much. We help each other. With or without kids, we're family.
Yeah, you are family. I think a child would be very lucky to be a part of your life.
got meatloaf sandwiches and chocolate chip cookies.
Terrific. Shouldn't have bothered.
Louis, I always make you lunch. No trouble making lunch for a hard-working husband.
Yeah, well, thank you.
I said I do have to get right back to the pie shop. The temperature's a little cooler in here, isn't it?
What do you mean?
Louis, I'm sorry about yesterday.
Okay. I'm sorry, too. We're both sorry, so let's forget it, okay? Never happened. All right?
Well, it wasn't really our first fight.
No.
It was just a little difference of opinion.
Well, look, you had every right to tell me to butt out of your daughter's lives.
Well, Louis, actually, I've been on edge lately about something totally different, so...
What? What?
Well, money, our finances now.
What about him?
I know it's silly, but... Well, when I was a little girl,
Yeah.
and I wanted a new pair of roller skates or something that wasn't practical, my daddy used to always say, now, you gotta be careful or you'll wind up in the poorhouse.
Poorhouse? What made you think of a crazy thing like that?
Louis, because we took out this loan to buy Egypt's share of the pie shop. And I just hate owing money, I hate borrowing money, and I just keep thinking of the poorhouse.
Now, stop it. Will you with the poorhouse? There's no such thing anymore.
Well, Louis, I wouldn't have taken out that loan if I'd been on my own. But I got myself a loving, generous husband with a good, steady job.
There's no such thing as we're not going to the poorhouse. I promise you that.
Oh, as long as I've got you, I'm never going to have to worry, Louis.
Right.
I'm going to be late for work anyway, so was there something else you wanted to talk about?
No, actually, I don't want to be late either. I'm going to take long, okay? So I'll see you tonight. I got to go. Oh, and thanks again for my lunch. Oh, no. Well, right, I left it with the locker. Down.
What, you're going to put on a dirty uniform?
Yeah.
You bring that home
I'll see
tonight
you
so I
later,
can put it in the wash,
I'll see
Louis.
ya.
How's Carly?
Well, the cold is going to seem much better. Mama, do you have a surefire remedy that doesn't include booze? I don't think this is a good idea. Crack of dawn.
Goodness, yes. We'll make her some old-fashioned tea, lemon, and honey. I'll put the water on.
Oh, make that cinnamon toast you used to make for us when we were kids and we were sick.
Put the bread in the toaster.
Okay. Aren't you supposed to be at the pie shop?
Yes, I am, but maybe I should go up and check on Carly. I am worried about her.
Oh, Mama, please. She'll live. Cold is only a teensy part of her problem, believe me.
But, Ava, what in the world does that mean?
Oh, Mama, I love Carly. I really do. But some people, I think, are just beyond help. No matter how hard anyone tries, no matter how much support you give them, they're never going to be happy. Carly falls into that category.
But please, do not talk that way.
Well, Mama, it's true. It's not as if she isn't smart or attractive. It's just that she's... Well, Mama, she's a loser.
Ava.
It's true, Mama. I mean, look, being a loser is an incurable condition. Just like chronic acne.
Baby, I don't believe that. Not for a minute.
I will, Mother, if it is the only way I can stop you from making a horrible mistake.
Well, what are you going to do? Sabotage your own mother? Just send me out in the street?
What are you talking about? Dane has tons of money. How much do you need anyway?
Honey, I'm doing it. Look, there's a lot about my relationship with Dane that you just don't understand.
Well, then tell me.
Well, like, that there's no guarantee about any of it.
There's no guarantee about anything in life. But you love him, and he seems devoted to you.
Don't want to go into this right now. And all I'm asking you is please don't interfere with my marriage to your father.
I'm not going to promise you it. I mean what I said.
Well, then, I've got to go. We only had this afternoon to make this unholy alliance, or else some other victim gets all their loot.
Let it go, Mother.
Goodbye, baby.
Mother?
Yes?
I love you.
I love you, too.
But I meant what I said.
If you remarry Daddy, be prepared to be faithful to him. Yeah, she's got a busy day ahead of her.
Yeah?
Yeah. She's gonna remarry my father today.
You're kidding.
I can't believe she'd do it. I mean, after everything she said that she...
I'm gonna go down to the lake, and I'll be back in a little bit to help you, okay?
I'm not gonna let her do it. I'm not.
Just take it easy. Just take it easy, will you? Come on, you're all shaky here. Sit down. Come on. Something I want to talk to you about anyway. Do you know what Brill's putting her baby up for adoption?
No. It doesn't surprise me.
She's doing it in a way that I never heard of before. It's something called an open adoption.
I've heard of that. It's when the mother chooses the couple that'll be the adoptive parents.
Patricia, I've been thinking, what if we were that couple?
Oh, if it isn't my favorite married man. Couldn't stay away from me, huh?
Right. I think I left a few things in my locker, so... I'm lying.
I know.
Kate thinks I'm working the second shift. I didn't have the heart to tell her the bad news.
Louis, early retirement isn't the same as being fired. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah. Losing your job is losing your job, no matter what they want to call it. It's losing a whole lot of income I need right now.
Well, who doesn't? You get your paycheck, you'll get your pension.
My pension's not going to cut it.
Well, then tell Kate about it. There's no more understanding woman on the face of this earth, except maybe me.
Yeah. It's just that I don't want to worry her into being sick again, you know. I mean, she's been fine lately, but cancer's only in remission. It's not cured.
How about you getting another job?
That's what? The Easter Bunny, maybe, huh? No, besides which, there are a lot of young guys out there looking now, you know. Nobody'd hire me, no matter what the law says.
So what are you going to do? I mean, Kate's going to know when she doesn't get the usual paycheck at the end of the week.
Yeah. 28 years. 28 years on the job. I never sick a day, never missed a day. Except, you know, like this year.
You were one of the best.
The bosses, they don't care about anything except the bottom line. They don't give a damn about people.
Don't you dare talk about your sister like that.
Mama, I choose how the world goes around. Some people just don't find happiness.
Well, that is not true for Carly.
Oh, really? You tell me, Mama. Tell me one time you can remember Carly being happy. And now I have to suffer for it.
Like what?
Like Paul, Mama. Maybe Louis is right. I'm sacrificing my own happiness for her sake. And Paul is never gonna love Carly, Mama. Never.
Well, I would be happy not to hear that man's name around here again.
Well, don't blame me. It's not that men don't find her attractive. You know what her problem is? She has such a low opinion of herself.
I know that's true, and I don't understand why.
Well, Mama, it all started when she was an in high school.
A what?
An Mama. That's what they call somebody with no personality or self-confidence. You know, kids that walk around with an invisible sign around their neck saying, "Kick me."
That's terrible, Ava.
Yeah, Mama, I know. Oh, I'll never forget it. She had this date once with Ronnie Carson. And, well, I mean, you can recall the amount of dates she had. You can count them on one hand with 3 fingers amputated. And it was nothing but a cruel joke, Mama, but she wouldn't believe me. And I tried to warn her. Oh, so cruel. She wouldn't listen to me. Do you know what that creep did? He took her to Velvet Pond, he got her drunk, and then he left her stranded in her bathing suit. Nothing but her bathing suit. Well, of course, one day it was all over school, and she just slunk around the halls like a whipped dog.
That just breaks my heart to hear
I know
that.
it does, Mama. And when I found out about it, you know what I did? I slashed his tires. But the point is, Mama, why didn't Carly do something? about it. Why didn't she ever fight back?
I don't know, Ava. Why didn't you tell me about it at the time?
Mama, I couldn't tell you about it. She swore me to silence. Well, and I felt sorry for her.
I really should go up there and talk to her.
No, come on, don't remind her about all this. Mom, it happened so long ago.
I just can't. I am going to be late opening that shop as it is. Ava, I think, would you stay with Carly today, at least for the morning, okay? Mm-hmm. Promise?
Promise. Have a good day. Oh, you're up. Look, Mama and I made a little treat for you. See?
Thanks. I think I'll pass.
Carly, what are you doing? Where are you going?
Out. To relive old times.
Tonight, Doogie lets his mom play matchmaker. Now he's worried on Doogie Howser, MD. Then, Hannah and Marty have a hard time separating their personal from their professional lives on Anything But Love. Next, will Erica lose custody of the daughter she loves? Stay tuned for All My Children.